Hey everyone, how's it going? Captain Araki here. I'm doing a segment on werewolves and vampires. If you ever wonder how to become one, the strengths and stuff like that, I'm going to tell you. Now, to find the rare monster spawns in Reaper's March, Bankoi, or the Rift, those levels are 37 and 44 zones of each faction. So if you're low level, I recommend bringing along someone that's a little bit higher level with you. It says that they only spawn at night during the full moon, or so is rumored. Once you become infected, you should go to a nearby way shrine where you'll get to start the quest. Heroine's Gift, and this is a level 38 quest that once completed grants you the werewolf skill line. Now I had a friend that gave me the bite, and the bite only lasts, you only can do it every 7 days. So I was lucky enough to get that, and I was I think level 22 at that time, 25, something like that, and I managed to do the quest by myself. It was pretty easy. Let's see, you can get infected by a fellow player, your friend who is already a werewolf and has leveled the skill line enough to gain the passive ability. Let's see, and it can only be done in front of the werewolf shrine. After that, you should be able to start the quest Heroine's Gift at the ritual shrine by clicking on the glowing scroll. Blood Moon ability has a 7-day cooldown. There are also people selling werewolf bites in these lands, but be careful because you can't really tell if the person's cooldown is available or not. The relevant areas and the infection quests for gaining the skill line are suitable for characters around or above level 38. You can get infected at any level, but your ability to complete the quest before level 38 will be pretty questionable. Although there are reports of people finishing the quest as early as level 20, like me, and it was not hard, unless you have the right abilities, I guess. Now, let's see, the werewolf and vampires share the same spawn areas, not the same location, and depending on the moon phase, one or the other will spawn. During the full moon, werewolves will be out. It is rumored that this phase seems to last 1.5 real days, and the phase repeats every 8 days. Now, let's say that you don't want to be a werewolf or a vampire. You can cure this disease. You just need to visit the same NPC that started the werewolf quest, and she will tell you that instead of going to Icarine, you should visit NPC in a nearby town who will remove the disease for a price. It is important to know that if you ever decide to become a werewolf again, you will not start a brand new werewolf, but you will continue from whatever level you reached in this werewolf skill line before you got cured. So that means you get to keep your skill points inside the werewolf abilities or the vampire abilities. So that's a good thing. But I think if I don't know, if you reset your skills, I think it would just probably mess it up. But I could be wrong. And for the skills for werewolf is the werewolf transformation, which is the ultimate, transforms you into a werewolf and causes nearby enemies to run in fear. Increases stamina and armor and run speed. The other abilities are Pounce. Player leaps into target, dealing physical damage and stunning off-balance targets. Roar. Unleashes a beastly roar, causes fear, disorientation, and off-balance to 3 nearby enemies for 3.5 seconds within 6 meters. Pursuit. This is a passive ability. It increases stamina by 10%. Blood Rage, passive ability, generates 2 ultimate by taking damage in humanoid form. Devour, passive, devours humanoid corpses to earn more time in werewolf form. I think that ability, I think it just like adds a second or something, because I feel like I can't eat enough to stay in the transformation ability. So it's just really annoying on that one, but it is useful. Blood Moon passive allows your player to turn other players into werewolves only once every 7 days by returning to the werewolf ritual site. Turn players earn the werewolf skill line. Players infected with vampirism can't not be turned. Savage Strength passive ability increases maximum stamina by 5% for each skill. Effect stacks up to 5 times. Call of the Pack passive allows allies to remain in werewolf form for 3% longer. Affects up to 5 targets and stacks up to 5 times. So this the skills abilities for them. Now the advantages and disadvantages are as goes. The increase in stamina, armor, speed, and attack damage are the main werewolf benefits. More transformation makes these bonuses even better. Transformation into a deadly beast is breathtaking. You can be a member of Fighter's Guild and also be a werewolf. You have a lot of role-playing opportunities. Werewolf must transform to use special skills. Transforming into werewolf requires your ultimate slot and a lot of stamina. Werewolf's biggest threat comes from members of the Fighters Guild, since their ability to apply extra effects to undead and Daedric creatures, and with a passive to werewolves as well. As a werewolf, you have a weakness to poison damage, 50% more poison damage taken even not in werewolf form. Poison-based archers can quickly defeat you in PvP, so that's a huge downside. You get no bonuses while you're in humanoid form. Choosing the werewolf skill line is not a good choice for Magicka-based characters. Transformation into werewolf can be your disadvantage in PvP battles, since it takes reasonably long time and makes you lose all your CC healing snarling abilities.